Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense,
there he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program to do.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Landry. Working the middle, it's complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Noles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Mustangs offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field it close to the 50. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Seminoles!
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. It's reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots. It just puts you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. On the run, it's Silva. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Landry. Fires to the right. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll go to the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Landry. Snagged out of the air. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Come on, set.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Running into the open space. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll start this drive with a pass. Buying some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
To the air on 1st down. Powers through the defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air, it's Landry. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
38, SMU, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all started...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking for space. It's Silva. Makes it past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And the Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And the Noles send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up in 4th.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on target this time. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Looking for space. It's Silva. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and